board decided is truly deserving of being the next flag bearer of Abia State, distinguished Senator.
The voice you just listened to before now is that of the governor, the incumbent governor of Ogun State, Governor Dapo Abiodun, during the caucus strategic meeting, who definitely was presided over by the chairman, the state chairman of the party, Yemi Sanusi, that was held at the party secretariat in Lagos. In the consensus mode, selecting and approving senator representing Ogun West Senatorial District, Senator Solomon Adiola, popularly called Yayi, as its governorship candidate for the 2027 general elections. You're welcome back on board Morning Express on Melon 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Well, encompassing and as much as we'll also segment all those programs. But for now, it is for Melan Focus, where we majorly look at least 1, 2, 3 issues. We'll table them. We'll collectively look at this issue, holistically look at this issue, and we want to get your thoughts. We want to turn the mic to you to share your take, to also give your analysis and perspective to these issues. All right. First off, since I played the soundbite from Ogun State, let's talk about what is happening in the political space, especially the several activities happening in the political parties. The report is showing this morning, especially across our dailies in Ogun State, that's the Ogun State chapter of the APC, yesterday adopting the senator representing Ogun West Senatorial District, Solomon Adiola, popularly called Yayi, as its governorship candidate for 2027 general elections. And we had in attendance during the strategic caucus meeting that was presided over by the state chairman of the party, we had the governor of Ogun State, Governor Dapo Abiodun. We had also former governors, Chief Olusegun Oṣoba, Senator Bukunle Amosun, and even Gbenga Daniel, despite his reported suspension by the party since August last year. If you recall, the back and forth in the party. And others, we also had in attendance, we had Senator Iyabo Obasanjo, who also earlier had shown interest in getting the ticket of the APC for the governorship election. Also, Ʌᴏᴏ Isiaka, who represents Imekwam from federal constituency, and also a governorship aspirant, and all the serving and former members of the State House of Assembly and National Assembly. We actually had the house full, but of course, Senator Adiola was adopted as the governorship candidate under the APC towards the 2027 governorship election. And also in Lagos State, speculations here and there, especially tilting towards the deputy governor of Lagos State, Obafemi Hamzat, who had actually been going to early stage political consultations with even the GAC, that's the Governance Advisory Council, which is signaling the start of positioning ahead of the 2027 Lagos governorship cycle, with all hands pointing towards him to be or adopted as the APC candidate for Lagos State governorship election. But we're asking, what does this say about governance patterns in the two states ahead of 2027? And can these two improve governance in the two states if they eventually emerge victorious at the poll? These are the questions as regards that particular story, the political issue. And secondly is the meetings of the president with security chiefs, especially to tackle insecurity in the country. Yesterday, the government met with security chiefs the chief of defense staff, General Olufemi Oluyede, and even a French general at the presidential villa in Abuja. And according to the source that is close to the presidency, they described the engagement as a part of the intensified collaboration on Nigeria's security situation. And then in addition, saying that the engagement, in the earlier engagement, the presidency also had held an emergency security meeting with the service chiefs and even intelligence heads. And this is coming 3 weeks after the president had announced that France had even agreed to supply military equipment and training to Nigerian forces battling insurgency in the northeast. Let's not forget about the collaboration with the US and security. Their security personnel also on ground in Nigeria to support security personnel, the security architecture in tackling insecurity. And so we're asking, concerning Tinubu's meeting with security operatives, what should he do differently now? Right. What should he do differently now, since we are even getting more occurrences and reoccurrences of why he has been meeting with service chiefs, to point out, to highlight measures, actions to be taken to tackle insecurity. But now, what do you think the president, the security chiefs, what do you think they should be doing differently now to tackle head-on the issue of insecurity? And when do you think that whatever measures, whatever actions taken by the government work or will work? Right, the effectiveness of the measures, because more importantly, yes, a hurdle overcome is when you're able to identify the situation or the problem or the challenge, and then you're able to provide a solution. But more importantly is taking action, is the effectiveness of whatever action you have come together a resolution to take. Right. So when do you think the action will work? And thirdly is the issue of OPEC quota, especially Nigeria's crude. According to OPEC, Nigeria's average daily crude production is still below the 1.5 million barrel quota that was set for the country by OPEC. And according to OPEC monthly oil markets reports that was released this month, Nigeria's crude production in March was 1.38 million barrels per day. That's lower than the quota that was given to the country. And while there was a 69,000 barrels per day increase from the 1.31 million barrels per day recorded in February, the figures is still 117,000 barrels per day below the OPEC quota. And we're asking, what does this say about revenue projections of the government? Right. What does this really say about the revenue projections of the government? Do we continue, even with the factors that is driving the hindrances, the challenges in the crude oil sector or in the oil sector, and towards revenue generation? What does it say? Where else do you think we can look at to tighten and to enhance, to widen our revenue generation? Also, what do you think can be done to get more investment in the upstream sector that will also help in meeting the targets, especially when it comes to production and also the availability of crude oil? The number to call is 0913-600-0410, 0913-600-0410. That's for calls and text messages. For WhatsApp calls and messages, 0913-600-0430, 0913-600-0430. You can also navigate your analyses and thoughts, your reservations via Facebook and YouTube at Miller 98.3 FM. All right. We get to the calls. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Yeah, good morning.
My name is Robert. I am calling you from Apapa.
Thank you.
I don't want to say I am sorry for the president. I don't want to say so. But honestly, I feel for him. I feel for him in the sense that, I have said this thing before. You cannot have people who are terrorist apologists in your government and you expect results. It cannot happen. I am telling you, Matawale is one of them. Rebadu is another person. If you want to get results, sack the two of them. They said these people are their brothers. I'm not the one that said it. And there are other ones among them that said so. So all this issue of I'm buying to Kano, to me, it does not really make any sense. I'm telling you. You understand?
Right.
On the issue of OPEC quota, 1.3 million barrels per day. Is there any unrest in the Niger Delta where this oil is being produced? Why are we producing so low? And the selection of who will represent somebody as a governor of a state, is that one election?
The quota is 1.5. The quota is 1.5, but we are still producing 1.3.
The question I'm asking: do we have any unrest in the Niger Delta where this oil is being produced? Why are we producing so low, 1.3 instead of 1.5? The government told us one time that they are producing 1.8. That's how why is it low? Where is the oil going to? Is it being diverted to another place? I don't. There's no Tobole is in charge of the security of oil pipeline in Nigeria. There's no arrest as we speak in Nigeria now. So why is it low? That 1.3. Why?
That's what we're trying to.
The government should be asked question now. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you for calling. 091360000410. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Lady Mo.
Yeah, good morning. Oh my. Can you call me back? There's a feedback I'm getting from you. I don't know what it is. Please do well to try and figure either you change the device or you move away from where you are. Hello, good morning.
It was very noisy. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Madam Michi.
Oh, thank you for calling. Good morning.
I thought they said they mortgage our crude to Chinese. So what are they doing? How are they going to get 1.5, even 100,000 barrels a day when they've already mortgaged it, the distance? Because that's what we said. The late president mortgaged it and borrowed, and they are just scooping the thing away. So I don't know how they are going to do it. As for Yai is the person who, I'm not a reputed person, but let that man come to Ogun State. Let Ogun State for once have good governor. For once. They've tried APC, tried the PDP. Let's try this APC man. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning. Though we are even focusing on the production in itself and even not even what they are doing after production. We're talking about the quota for the crude production in itself. Right. As we are producing lesser than the quota that has been given to us, which is 1.5, had been reduced to 1.5 anyway, and we are still hovering around 1.3, 1.4. I think in January it was about 1.4, and then a decrease back to 1.3 thereabout. All right, 091360000410. That's still the number to call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Mo.
Good morning. Mo. Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
From Mᴏᴜ.
Thank you.
I don't think we should be talking about how we are producing, the quota we are producing, that it is less. It will always be less, just like Madam Lily said. We should not be talking about that honestly, because we knew and we know how this government and the previous government has mortgaged our heads, has even been executive profligacy in such a manner that it is endemic in a way that it has brought Nigeria down to its knees economically now. So we should not be talking about, what we should be talking about is why, the reason why they are doing this to us as a people. Already they have mortgaged I would say they mortgage our future. It's their future they mortgage. Because now we are indebted and every country now is coming to Nigeria to scoop our mineral resources unabated. So we should not be talking about that. Rather, talking about how we should stop them from doing this nonsense. Good morning.
Thank you for calling. Beautiful morning to you. And that's definitely why we are talking about, what this is saying about the revenue projections, of the government. And what do you think we can also do to get more investment, especially in the upstream, sector. All right, not to have issues like this. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Peter Usifo. I'm calling from Abaronje in Ikoton.
Thank you.
On insecurity, I think we are tired of non-kinetic approach. The government should go all out for the kinetic approach. The means are there. They've been spending lots of billions, if not trillions, on defense or insecurity. So I don't reason why should be, gallivanting and be a little bit diplomatic with the people, the terrorists. We have to go out and on a kinetic approach. And of course, those people in government that that people are suspecting to be part of this terrorism, sponsors of terrorism, they should be getting rid of. You understand? Or they should be questioned. They should be fully investigated. Like some people are speculating that the NSA, Matawale, even the vice president. I used to have, in fact, I used to like him very much. But during the electioneering campaign, he said he would take care of defense, insecurity. But now nothing has happened. And it's from Borno State, it's from the north. Maybe that's the reason why people, especially America, is clamoring that a Christian should be the next vice president to Bola Ahmed, which he wins the 2027 election. Then for Yayi, Senator Yayi becoming the new governor of Ogun State 2027, I think it's commendable. And in Ogun State and Lagos State, they have always been having such people, and one party say, but that does not mean that because of one party always governing Lagos State, for instance, from 1999 to date, that means that the one party state system in Nigeria. No. So it's a good. Senator Yaya has been known for a very long time, and to be a good person.
All right.
Especially a good
thank you.
person to Bola Ahmed. I think it's good. Thank you very much. God
bless you too. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Idimo.
Good morning.
Give from Lagos Island.
Thank you.
First off, when I listened to the president saying he's not having a meeting, I feel when he won the election, he wasn't ready to govern. He was more concerned about winning the next election. Because if you are telling me it is not that I am having meeting, so is it that it's just not that he knows that the issues we're facing security-wise in the country? Maybe we need to ask. Because I don't know, this is fire brigade approach. About don't travel again. I think previously, I would have said he's going to France, he's going to UK, he's going to this now. About don't travel again now. Because when he won the election, rather than sit down, govern, take the hard fist on these criminals, he didn't do that. So now you can imagine, do you know what it means to be a brigadier general? I once wanted to enlist for the military. So someone will now rise up to that level and get killed by people that can't even write their names. Then you look at for Yayi, I don't think it should be a topic, because to me that's not even democracy. When one person is unpicked, so the person when they give up, now we can vote for now.
How do you mean it's not democracy? It's a consensus approach which is allowed. At least as the Electoral Act 2026 is concerned.
Like the Oga Fuad said, it will not become an interesting. How many commissioners will I get? Who will be the deputy governor? So everybody comes into the state to divide and share what they can divide and share. And we want the country to get better. It's not going to get better. Then you look for the quota thing. They keep lying to us. The oil quota, whatever. They keep lying to us.
Right.
The basic truth is Nigerians are suffering on the street, and they should fix it. I've been to my sister.
And you too. Have a good day. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Solomon Ishere.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm calling from Ikeja. I want just to add my little contribution. You see, this government, they are really doing well in terms of misleading Nigeria and their propaganda. You see, Niger Delta area, there is rest there. There's no rest. And they promise us that they are going to make a refinery work. That does not work. It remains dormant up till now. And we, Nigeria, will keep on talking. You see, talking will not solve this issue. The issue now is action. and the people that are supposed to take the action and do the talking, they are not doing it, which was very bad. Like the one that happened now, they are trying to position Nigeria in one system government, which is impossible. I know they will not succeed in that one. So my only advice now is for us to take action with our what's the name? Our voters card. Yes, use our voters card to push them away. That is it. So we shouldn't give up with all their whatever talk they bring in. Let us face them and go and vote peacefully and vote them out. Simple, because this talking will not solve this issue.
All right.
I'm sorry. And for the security aspect, government doesn't want to take any action on it. Yes, the security aspect is a government responsibility. If today Tinubu try to have a political will, it will flush them away. But I pray this thing will not fall on everybody before we take action.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for calling and your perspective. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Madam Mᴏᴜ.
Good morning.
Good morning, Alhaji.
Thank you.
Yes, on politics of Ogun State and Lagos. Well, Yᴏᴜ is a people mafia, so I'm not surprised. So I think Ogun State people will enjoy him. Coming to Lagos, I'm sad too. He has been on it for a long time. I wish him best of luck. Yeah, so let's come back to security. The security. I think Nigeria is tired of the president at the moment, having meeting with the security chief, of no result. But the bottom line and the point on ground now is that good enough. Maybe this meeting is a kind of together. I mean, you combine the general from the France. Maybe they are going to map out another strategy with the assistance of the French. I mean, the French, the France, government. But my advice is that they should be mindful of traitors within the military, because a kind of signals, a kind of occurrences has been happening that we know there's a sabotage within the military. So that is my candid advice to the to the government and the people that is going to help us on our quota system. That is our production per day. It's so alarming that we continue to degenerate on our quota, on our production system, despite all the security apparatus. It shows that there's some people still stealing our oil. That is exactly what it means. I mean, what is the excess of the Tombolo or whoever, a lot of security that is in charge? Something is happening. We learned that the chief executive of NNPC, what's his name? Madam Mᴏᴜ. Ojulari, yes. Yes, Ojulari. Yes. He said he's going to introduce a metering system from the source of the production. That is from the oil rig to the flow station. We have not heard that. I don't know. Ojulari is just there. Relaxing. We have not seen a sanction as far as our NNPC is concerned.
All right.
Have a nice day. Thank you.
And you too. Thank you very much. Milan Focus on Milan 98.3 FM. We are paying utmost attention to a couple of issues, 3 issues to be precise. And first off is that of the security issue, especially with the meeting by the president with security chiefs. Right. And we're asking what should be done differently now beyond the meetings to tackle insecurity, and also when do you think the action will be effective and sufficient to flush out every factor or every criminality in the system, in the affairs of the country? And secondly, the issue of the OPEC quota, where we are producing less than the quota that has been given to the country, given 1.5 million barrels per day, but we are still hovering around 1.3, 1.4, and we're asking, what does this say about revenue projections of the government, and what can be done to get more investment, especially in our upstream sector? And also the political space. Yesterday we had during the strategic caucus meeting of the APC chapter in Ogun State, adopting senator representing Ogun West, the senatorial district, Senator Solomon Adiola, popularly known as Yᴏᴜ, as their governorship candidates towards the 2027 governorship elections. And also the speculation of that of Lagos State, deputy governor of Lagos, Obafemi, also with different consultations and meeting and seeing the possibility of him, taking the ticket of the APC. What does this say about governance patterns in the two states ahead of 2027? And do you see these two improving governance in the two states if they possibly eventually are victorious at the polls? These are the areas we are focusing on this morning. 0913600410, that is still the number to call. Hello, good morning.
Morning to you, Dupe.
Good morning.
How are you, Engineer?
Doing very well, thank you. Yeah,
we're talking of the insecurity. For us to produce results and stop this collateral damage, which is my real concern, NOA is not doing well. We have to educate the indigenous with their language, not to romance the insurgents in any way, so that this collateral damage should stop. Mr. President was in Kebbi just of recent. He wanted to visit other places, even in the Ibadan or somewhere. He did not go. He was in Kebbi. Why should that market be closed for 5 years and people are still romancing the insurgents there? The governor has more stories to tell us. And look at the killing of the colonel and some other places and generals. NOA need to do more work, and the military also. They should have anti-bomb materials around their barracks and around their operation area. Not to be killed just like fowls. They should do something about that, and there should be political will. To me, the chief of army staff is not doing well, is not competent. They should find another person, because there is a divergent work between the chief of army staff, the chief security officer to the president, and some other even the chief of defense staff. They are not working in harmony, and something must be done about that. Then coming to the issue of Amsat and all that, Amsat have been a politician all this while, but we don't want Baba to pay. They are still in even that of Yai. It's in the realm of campaign. Nobody should impose anybody. We have 3 different ways of selecting our leaders: indirect, direct, and consensus building. That indirect that they took from that constitution should be restored there. Let that be true democracy. Let everybody express its interest.
Thank you.
That's what I want to say about that. Concerning the oil issue.
Thank you. You've exhausted your minutes. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. I understand the fact that you really want to touch on the issues, but time definitely is a factor here. Hello, good morning.
A very good morning to you, Lady Mo.
Good morning.
Thank you very much. My name is Prince Wise. Calling you from City, the city in the center of Uniform. Number 1, if we hear you become the governor of Ogun State today, I will thank God for Yewa people, and I will thank God for Ogun State. As a senator, look what that one doing. Not only is the constituency, it's spreading the good news to some of us who monitor him. For that, and for the Lagos, it is to be a continuity. The way this man lives with his governor, no rancor, no problem. I'm telling you, the project started by this government and the previous one, the man will continue. That's the best of things to happen to Lagos if it happened. Finally, for security, the meeting by Mr. Wayne with the service chief yesterday is welcomed by me, and he told Nigeria, if anybody that can assist Nigeria is ready to welcome them, because Tinubu is a manager of human being. When America threat, he calm, and at the end of the day, America send their representative to Nigeria, but the thing is not working, because the first day they came to Nigeria, they bombed the missile ground. I'm expecting them the day America came to Nigeria. I want them to be pumping all these people. They should come more than 15 times or 20 times. All the area, but at the end of the day, nothing happened.
Right.
If it's first I assist Nigeria, they are very welcome as well. And finally, I want Mr. President to have a meeting with those at work front, those junior officers. I get the paid, I the salary record time. You see a fantastic salary, insurance cover. Because of course you have a happy chief. You do not want to fight to, you must keep up for them. More.
All right.
That's a blessed day yesterday.
And you too. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm calling from Ikeja. My name is David.
Thank you. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Is that Melan FM?
Yes, this is Melan FM. Are you
I have contribution.
are you using a hands-free or something? You sound far from your phone.
Okay. What is happening in Nigeria today? It's not just ordinary, it's just underground war. If the military cannot be able to stand by their tools, they will continue to be killing them like this every day. So the best thing is to the transition to civil rule should be dissolved. Let them go home. It is the politicians are causing all this problem. And we cannot allow it to continue. If to say we have, there could have been a military intervention. What is happening in the country? Every day killing. It has become so monotonous in such a way that we can't take it anymore. If they cannot defend themselves, they should continue to be killing them like chickens. That is my own contribution this morning.
All right. Thank you for. Okay. Thank you for calling. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, ma.
Yeah. Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning.
It's Koboko.
Good morning. Good to have you.
Tinubu move against this. I support him, but my own story. Tinubu have met with the service chief 5 times from June 2023 till now. Is that hearing me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello? He cannot wait because of Trump giving a threat to nail insecurity. Have Tinubu been talking to us before now? It is only on the mandate we shall stand we are hearing. Who told army people to leave KB school before KB school adoption? I suspect foul play of General Oba killing and Ibrahimo killing dead from the army, the most in the army. On the 3rd of December 2023, Air Force mistakenly raid bombs in the same degree where some Muslims were marking the birth of Muhammad in remembrance. Now, the question, Tinubu should move 3 to Kanos, Buhari and those of them move in Olu, full Abachari, Super Cup and the foot soldier that dances and dance python and crocodile dances to our borders.
I didn't get that. What did you say you should do?
I said he should remove the 3 to Kano they use in Olu, 30 to 1 man. When they say they're looking for a pop, they should be to Meduki that place where and surround our borders to nail insecurity. And you cannot leave route and go to branch. Let them collect 400 terrorist sponsors name list from Alami so that we shall stop this insecurity. Nigerians are dying. I'm not happy. I'm not saying we are coward though. So they should stop this insecurity. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
All right. Yes, you should stop it.
2 minutes. Let the whole
Who told you? Who told you you have 2 minutes? Who told you you have 2 minutes? Thank you for your submission. Nobody said you had 2 minutes. I just wanted you to land on your thoughts. All right, thank you. Melon 98.3 FM, and that's the station you're on to at this time, the sound of Lagos. We're paying attention to a couple of issues this morning. Quickly to pay attention to messages we have so far. You can send messages via Facebook and YouTube. Yes, you can send messages via Facebook and YouTube in case you're having difficulties calling in. I know we have several persons rather trying to call in, so you can send messages via Facebook and YouTube and also via WhatsApp 091360000430. Okay, thank you for those greeting on Facebook, really appreciate. John Bernard Hui says meeting without action is nothing to me. All right, thank you. From WhatsApp, this says the security meeting of the president and security chiefs is business as usual. Nothing will come out from that meeting. No need to deceive ourselves because the president is not ready yet to do something. Keeping Nuhu Ribadu and Matawale has said it all. John Bernard Oye from Ijaniki. Well, there are several efforts that the president has been, taking into cognizance. One of especially during this meeting, even before the meeting, the president, had announced that even France had agreed to supply us with military equipment and even training to Nigerian forces battling insurgency in the northeast. So that's why we are, diverting the question, not necessarily about inaction, but also about the effectiveness of whatever action or measures they are taking. Right. And also from WhatsApp that says, "Good morning, Madam Odukbe. Insecurity in Nigeria that's making life so difficult and miserable requires high political will by the president. One such determination is to remove the National Security Advisor, NSA, the Minister of State for Defense. The military should be well equipped with modern weapons and communication gadgets. Any known terrorist sympathizer should be taken out. Finally, Sheikh should be invited to talk more on his seemingly flirting with the bandits and alleged in some quarters." Noah from Ugondo. This says, "Good morning to Lady Mo and Mr. Fouad. Security and terrorist activities will continue considering the body language of the president in tackling the menace. The only priority of the president and his fellow APC gang of power grabbers, even from the day as it was being sworn in from May 2023 to date, is politics of second term without achievement and no scorecard. What I'm saying, therefore, is that everybody should try and take care of himself and prepare to vote out the cabals holding Nigerians to ransom. No time to waste waiting for people who are not waiting for us." Victor Igboke from Ikeja. This says, "Hi, Mainland FM. Firstly, let's ask some questions on our crude. I once asked Sage how we can have crude oil and still have low production. Secondly, we have new states that have discovered crude oil. So why have we not made use of this new states crude? Though I heard this morning that we have partners who help to excavate this crude. So why have we not gotten more partners to excavate more? I've always been an advocate for diversification, in which Fouad spoke on this morning. Why can't we focus on diverting the economy with all the natural resources we have? Finally, general is an equivalent of a president, and 3 generals have been killed in Borno since 2021 alone. It's equivalent of 3 presidents taken out, and our military are there saying these terrorists are our prodigal sons and brothers, even as non-top brass are being killed." From Sean. Thank you. This says, "Hello, Mainland FM. In the first place, I don't know how APC nomination of parties candidates for any political position should become an issue. Is it not glaring that the APC that has been known but claiming to be practicing democracy when indirectly the party practice in the real sense is selective democracy, which directives only comes from one person, and that is President Tinubu, and that is final? On the issue of insecurity in the country, the presidents can continue to call the meeting of the service chiefs. I can tell you for free that nothing will change, and it's international, and they are only playing on the intelligence of Nigerians. If not, Sheikh has come out boldly to allege the government and the military know the names and the location of these terrorists. But as we speak, no official statement has been released by either the government or military has come out to debunk the allegation. If President Tinubu truly has the political will to tackle the insurgency in the country, he should release the 400 names of sponsors of Boko Haram handed by the government of UAE to the immediate past administration. He should also give order to US military that are already in the country to support in the fight and not just training our soldiers, as we have been told by the presidency. Finally, Nigeria as a country can never meet up with OPEC quota due to lack of transparency, accountability, and corruption, which has gone out of control under the president's administration. A situation where government is paying a private company owned by an individual billions of naira to protect national crude pipelines, which originally or ordinarily several security agencies in the country can handle effectively, yet situation has not improved, and the contracts of this company to protect the oil pipelines have not been terminated. Nigeria has now become the more you look, the less you see. Now, wow, Olorun Agbawa Temitok Panete from Ijagemo community. Thank you. This says, good morning to you all in the studio. Well done. God bless you immensely. Amen. God bless you too. If anyone think in Nigeria that they will use their voters card to remove the president, you know you're joking as well. Did you think the people in the government did not know what to do to solve every problem? They all know what to do. They just chose not to do it. Thank you from Sam from Shomolu. Thank you for your message. But you know the former part of your message, that's not valid. And you know that. 09136000410, that is still the number to call. 09136000410, that's for calls and text messages. For WhatsApp calls and messages, 09136000430. 09136000430. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
From calling from Ukwafo.
Your name is what again? Didn't get that.
Bashir is my name.
Oh,
I'm calling from Ukwafo.
All right, please go ahead.
My sister, good morning. Thank you. I want to thank you and all the analysts. But I want to find out from you. Are you aware, to yourself and Mr. White, that there was a time they projected that we are producing 1.8 million barrels?
You spoke about it.
Are you aware?
Yeah, we mentioned that if you were with us during trends in the papers.
What I'm trying to say is that the government should stop slide was. If whatever they tell us, they should stand by it. All the time, I don't know whether they are advertising for this particular security at Port Harcourt. That time, I don't know whether it is that or not. But they were saying that we are producing 1.8 million parties, and it is the effort of security that makes us to produce up to that. They stop theft. Why are they now telling us that we are producing 1.3? Which one do we believe? That is one. Then two, on insecurity, Nigerians should know that the Nigerian army, they are trying their best. Now, what do we want Nigerian army to do? When the governor gave the pilot instruction and advised told him that the market has been locked for some years, why are these people still romancing them that make them to use them as shield, that now make them to bomb that place? If the government has stopped the market, the citizens, indigenous, they should stop it. They shouldn't have been there to avoid this collateral damage. So we can't put the army. So that's on security.
All right. Thank you very much. Yes, because there's no confusion. Yes, initially the government had mentioned that they were producing 1.8, but now the report is saying, especially from OPEC, according to their monthly report, that now even the 1.5 quota given to the country, we are not producing up to that. We're producing between 1.3, 1.4. Right. So the question, that's why we try to figure out what exactly is the issue. Where has the line been bent? And of course, it's not the first time we are clamoring. We have been talking about transparency and accountability in the affairs of governance in the country. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
It's Michael from Lagos.
Thank you.
Yeah, concerning the insecurity in the land, a lot of people say that our northern brothers are not calling for help. That why do you want to help them? You don't expect somebody who has run away from his village to come out openly to call for help or to protest. Please, I'm calling on Nigerians to help these people. They can't help themselves.
Yeah, there have even been protests. There have been protests almost on a daily basis, even in these places. So I don't. Go ahead anyway.
So
go ahead.
The protests cannot really make a meaning because a good number of them are hiding. Now, do you know that if an individual is being maltreated in the city, a celebrity will come up and rise up and call for a 1 million march, and everybody will come out to protest? Why can't you call the same 1 million march in those forests where our brothers are being killed. They will be attacked in their homes and they will kill them. Do you know that if these terrorists, if they hear that we are only coming, Nigerians are coming in their millions, even with only a stick in our hands, do you know that these people can run away and leave Nigeria? Only with a stick in our hands, we can overtake these guys and run over them and dismantle them. So please, let whoever that is listening, let us plan to help these guys because they can't help themselves. Let us be our brothers' keepers. These guys are our brothers. No matter how we see it, we are still in Nigeria. We are Nigerians. Thank you.
Well, thank you for calling. I don't know about that anyway, but as far as the country is concerned, there are processes to this. There are people that are started responsibility. Why do we have a government? Why do we have security ministries that are majorly focusing on this, securing the lives and property of the people? We have personnel here and there. So, but anyway, thank you for your submission. Really appreciate it. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
This is Lady Mo. Good morning.
Okay, Lady Mo, good morning. Thank you very much. My name is Madam Bello Usman. I am calling you from Hotoro, Kano State.
Thank you.
You see, why the problem majorly today in Nigeria and why most of us in the north here are facing this problem is that even when the general in Nigeria retired, General Muhammadu Buhari, before he became civilian president, the same thing, the same insecurity happened under his watch. He cannot stop it till Tinubu came. And when Tinubu came, what Tinubu promised Nigeria is that he is going to continue from where Buhari stopped. So when somebody promises that he's going to start from where somebody stopped, that means that person that he wants to continue from where he stopped did well, and he will continue from there to do more, even better than that person. So that is why you see this escalation of this insecurity everywhere in the north here particularly. So the most important thing that I want to advise Nigerians is that this election come 2027, it is not yet time for a campaign. I am not campaigning, but inshallah, by the grace of God Almighty, come 2027, by the grace of God, Nigeria will speak louder because we cannot continue. Tinubu promised to do well. That is why, even me, I voted for him. What before election, I used to call Asiwaju the Asiwaju of Africa, but I never knew that it's not even Asiwaju of Nigeria, talk less of the whole Africa. So 2027 will speak louder, and by the grace of God, we will decide who become the president of Nigeria, because the power of who become president of Nigeria belongs to us. Thank you very much, and God continue to bless your management. Thank you.
God bless you too. Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm Jide from Ojota.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you too?
Yeah, I'm fine. Permit me to talk to Mr. President this morning. Mr. President, good morning. You are the Minister of Petroleum. The last time I checked. Sir, if peradventure you spend 4 years as the President of Nigeria, or you are even lucky to get your 8 years, what legacy are you going to leave behind? That during your time, we only have Dangote, who has a petroleum industry. In your own time, Port Harcourt refinery, 0. Warri refinery, 0. Kaduna refinery, 0. And these 4 refineries, they are not working. Are you happy? Is this the legacy? Are you going to be proud that I am Minister of Petroleum, Federal Republic of Nigeria for 8 years, and none of these refineries is working? No one is working. Mr. President, I think you have to even call yourself, sit down and think about it. It's not good for your image. This is the ambition you nursed for 30 good years, you told us. That you have been nursing this ambition to become president for 30 good years. Now you sit there and you are the Minister of Petroleum, and you are going to spend either 4 years or 8 years, and you cannot even record
success in your industry. Concerning this Nigerian army, I want to advise them. Nigerian army, you have integrity. You have built integrity for years. Don't allow politicians to rubbish you. Stand on your feet. Stand on the mandate you sign for when you are joining the army. That I will not allow politicians to rubbish you. Take your destiny into your hands. Crush this rubbish. Crush these men. And stand and tell politicians that no, you cannot gamble with us. Thank you very much, Lady Mo. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello? Oh mine. Please do well to call back. The network is quite not friendly. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
I'm calling from Ikeja. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, actually, my contribution from this security. What I have to say is that we shouldn't shy away from the truth. We should always say what the government are doing. It is the same people who are in the government that are behind all this. Now, if you have generals that are controlling armies and they are alive, these men are well trained. What is the reason why they cannot combat this terrorism? So in the general, we have them there. They are part of what we are talking about. And not only that again, the people they say they recruit, the terrorists they say they recruit into army, they are part and parcel of this problem. So we shouldn't shy away from the truth. And if things are going like this way, we don't want it because we accepted it from the beginning. So we need to look for solution and find a way out. And it is the same from the army that will find a way out. No, without them, there is nothing that will work in Nigeria. So that's my contribution. Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning. All right. Please do well to call back. From Facebook, we'll take some messages. John Benanhoe says the security meeting of the president and security chief is business as usual. Nothing will come out from. Okay. Took that from WhatsApp. Thank you. Francis Ekwenyong says, good morning, Lady Mo, Sage Forward, and Mainland FM crew. Tinubu's meeting with security chiefs has become a ritual of deception, and every right-thinking Nigerians know the outcome. A chameleon can never change its spot. On OPEC quota, bunkering is the very reason Nigeria will never meet up to OPEC quota until there is a credible process for electing public office holders. There is nothing good that will come out of Nigeria. Why would the president keep the petroleum ministry under their agenda? This says from Obiora, good morning, Mainland FM. It's unfortunate we continue discussing insecurity day in, day out. It seems the authority concerned is not doing the needful by going direct to the insurgents, not waiting for them to attack our army. Enough is enough. Obiora Izechuku from Akonwajo. Thank you. This says, good morning, Lady Mo. Good morning, Fuad. As for insecurity in Nigeria, the question is the same. Who is killing Nigeria? Who is giving security sensitive information to the bandits, Boko Haram and terrorists? Who withdraws our security men from their post before kidnapping take place in our schools and worship places? The information government gave of government having knowledge of bandits and terrorists, what has government said about it? If the government didn't provide answers to these questions or don't provide answers to this question, forget it. We are far from fighting insecurity in Nigeria. The Nigerian government should please seek Israel assistance to help us fight the war of insecurity. They have the capacity to do it. Benjamin from Shogunle. Thank you. From WhatsApp, this says, good morning, Milan FM. On politics, APC has become one-man show. Whatever one man wants is what happens. We are now on selection spree. Now, if our nursing for ambition to aspire for any position must be on the good look of Baba Sokwe. On security, why is president on meeting upon meeting? Does it mean APC We're voting in for meeting every country president on what they should do. This president's meeting all the time shows we may have no plan as president on insecurity, and that's why insecurity is rising. Ada from Alagomiji. This says, good morning, Milan FM. My name is Lɪධᴇ from Ikeja. Why are we this? Okay. You know I can't say that. How can you carry all the power and give to one person and you expecting him not to misbehave? Well, are you not a Nigerian? Good morning, Milan FM. The level at which we are taking our democracy is very dangerous. A situation where the will of the people doesn't count but the choice of one person. No wonder our governors are always underperforming, knowing fully well we are not the one that elected them. If our new system is to unpick someone, let's know so that we'll stop wasting money. Abiodun from Ketu. Thank you. Away from that, this says, good morning, Lady Mo. So far, we still have Fulani's brothers in the military. Good morning, Milan FM. The fight against terrorism. Why did you say that? Okay, you know that's not allowed. You can't attack or an ethnic group or a region or whatever in the name of tackling insecurity. That can fly, please. God help us in this country. Sincerely, higher cost of living so terrible. The masses are just suffering. Justify. Okay, 6 us from Ijayi Ojokoro. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Mainland FM.
Good morning.
This is Mr. Tony calling from Istanbul.
Can you help me speak up a bit?
Okay. I said this is Mr. Tony speaking from Istanbul.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah. First off, the security has always been, having a foundational error in the sense that each time they call a security vote for the governors, the first thing they focus in their mind is just to go and buy a gun and whatsoever and give people to start chasing people, criminals. But they don't even think the non-kinetic this thing that you have to empower your people. Use the security vote to create job for your people, for your states. That is what Northerners did, Alakadete syndrome. Come and collect food and all that. And we find ourselves in this mess. And each time we talk, we focus on the federal, as if the federal is not giving them their monthly allocation. This mindset of hatred does not give you room to fight within and outside the box. The way we banter, president for not doing one thing or the other.
Sorry, hope you don't mean criticism to be synonymous to hatred.
You see, if you look at the utterances of the way you even if you have a very good point, and the way you address your president have already has shown that it's just from the point of hatred, not this thing. So another thing, please, the issue of oil. We work without target in Nigeria. That is the history we have. No KPI. Give person work. He will be, he will be there. This if you give him 8-hour payment, he will be giving you less than 2 hour. Maybe output.
All right.
And you want to get results. Please let's also look at ourselves as citizens. What are we doing?
All right.
That is always my point.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate you. We need to call it a morning at this point on Milan Focus, Milan 98.3 FM. Really appreciate your contributions. Thank you for your take. Thank you for the reservations you've been able to make known. Thank you for your analyses and your perspectives, your view. Really appreciate that this morning. Of course, the beauty of it is we should be able to collectively, analyze holistically look at issues, point out several loopholes, and then prefer solution moving forward. Because we have no other Nigeria rather than this Nigeria of ours. Thank you very much once again. That will be the size of the package on Mainland Focus, Mainland 98.3 FM. But of course, Mainland Morning Express continues right on this frequency, as we have lined up for you and for your listening pleasure great content. At 10 o'clock will be time for AgView Half Hour, where you get to know several opportunities in the real estate, and also for those that want to get into farming, the opportunities in that. And afterwards, yes, also today we are piloting a program as well. Is it true? It's about bringing claims and talking through together how true the claims are, right? Just as the name implies, is it true? So you get to determine if the claims are true or not. So keep it locked. Of course, Victor Achibonk will be doing justice to that program later today, so you don't want to miss any bit of every of the programs we have prepared for you at every point in time. Thank you very much once again. Let's not cease to be a patriotic citizen of this great country. I was nurturing a conscience just by the truth. I remain Mo Dukbe Akinyosoye. Good morning and stay locked.